recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Wrestling Challenge. I'm Gorilla Monsoon, and joining me, the one and only, the big cat, Ernie Ladd, and of course, Luscious Johnny V with his expertise commentary. We got a tremendous card lined up this week, so don't go away. We'll be back with it in just a moment. This week on the Wrestling Challenge, we're going to take a look at the Killer Bees in action. B. Brian Blair and Jumpin' Jim Brunzell.
Oh, you got Sika out there, I see, and he's very mysterious and very barbaric.
The Dream Team, Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake in action, and what a tag team they are.
And also we got Slater, the Rebel. He will be also next week.
And I'll tell you somebody up, baby, that Snake Pit with Paul Orndorff. His.
What about the Machines? Boy, that would be an exciting match. What some huge men we have right here.
Spit it out there, Ernie. Spit it out, baby.
Who knows how many they are? The Not So Macho Man, Randy Savage,
how about
and Elizabeth?
Oh, yeah!
Join us, yes.
Roddy Piper.
And of course, a special tag team feature this week. The Islanders, Coco and Toma in tag team action. All that coming up. Let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing on my right, the manager, Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart. His partner from Reno, Nevada, at 285 pounds, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hart Foundation. Their opponents from the South Pacific at a total weight of 510 pounds, Coco and Toma, the Islanders.
Oh, what two unbelievable, sensational, individuals. Coco and Toma, the Islanders. Tremendous tag team competition here this week on Wrestling Challenge. This is going to be exciting, Johnny.
I take it they're not from Long Island, huh?
No, they're not from Long Island.
What a super array of colors. What a super array of colors. Truly a fashion plate here today.
Seem to love each other a little bit, too, there.
Well, there's a lot of love between everyone in the South Pacific Islands, John.
Yeah, and if you don't believe it, they'll beat you to death.
Oh, this one's underway already as the Hart Foundation doesn't waste any time. A Pearl Harbor job they did on Coco and Toma.
Pearl Harbor, how apropos, South Pacific.
Well, you got that right.
The man with the tremendous Fu Manchu, he's right in there on top of the situation right now. All 285 pounds.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart and the Hitman whipping in Toma, and he went down
like a
double
sack of bricks.
clothesline.
That'll take all the cobwebs out of the head.
Oh, listen to the Mouth of the South. Unbelievable with that megaphone, what he can do to disrupt things inside that squared circle and create pandemonium. Wide open now as the Anvil
lovely lad.
plants one in the lower abdomen. As
Jim the Anvil Neidhart staying right on top of the situation. Making this guy go climb down the beach head down there. Put your back on the beach.
That despicable individual right there. What a fountain of misinformation he is.
He must like South Polynesian food there, too, there. He's kind of a sweet and sour man, huh?
In the wrong part of town right now, Toma, as he's getting double teamed by the Hart Foundation. One from the end. Oh, look at this.
Without a doubt, Gorilla, the Islanders are too well experienced to get trapped in your opponent's corner. I'd advise all young wrestlers coming up, never get trapped in your opponent's corner.
Right now, never at a loss for words. Let's go to the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
You know, everywhere you go, the people are talking about the Islanders. They say, one of the greatest teams in professional wrestling today. Well, let me tell you what, you stick to this, baby, because you're going to see exactly what the Hart Foundation is going to do to these two clowns. You know, I hate pineapples, and I can't stand these guys. You know, look at them, they're so clumsy. They think they're so cute. A few pimply-faced little girls scream over, and they think they're so exciting. Well, let me tell you this, baby. Look what my men can do to them. You know, we can come at them from all ends of the ring, anywhere you want it, baby. Let me tell you something, guys. You're not going to ever make a reputation over the Hart Foundation. You understand that? We're coming after you. There's going to be trouble in paradise.
Hart Foundation, certainly one of the most devastating teams here in the World Wrestling Federation right now. But let's not take anything away from Hako and Tomo. The Islanders are up and coming in a hurry. And everybody, of course, after the hotly contested World Wrestling Federation Tag Team. Oh, look at that.
Out into the concrete, baby. Out into the city out here.
Oh, look at that. The Hitman laying one right in the kisser of Toma, and he's down as the action's going on outside the ring between the Anvil and Hako. Oh, the steel barricade just went down. Pandemonium broken loose here. 18,000 plus on hand. Oh, look at that, right over the top rope.
The Hart's been run ahead, all right into the steel barricade.
Referee has called for the bell. Pandemonium broken loose here.
And the Islanders are representing themselves quite well. They're ready in there.
I think you better get the short patrol out here on this one, baby.
It looks like a Pier 6 brawl as the Hart Foundation and the Islanders really going after it.
One's giving the guy every karate thing in the book.
Right here, right now. Tucker driving his head right into the turnbuckle.
Get in that bullhorn, Jimmy. Give somebody a whack.
Look at this. Double slingshot. The Hart Foundation crashing together. Drop kick by Hako. And another one by Tolo.
Like Sergeant Preston told King, by this case, it's closed.
They're about to clear the ring of the Hart Foundation.
Oh, golly, Miss Molly.
Let's get the official word in this match.
The referee's verdict, both teams have been disqualified.
Holy mackerel, it's not hard to understand that, as the referee definitely lost control of this one.
He truly did. In the ring, onto the floor, from the floor into the ring, knocking the barricades right out. Many things just transpired here.
Whole lot of shaking going on right here, baby.
Well, we're going to see a whole lot of excitement, as we've seen just now from this team right here. Hako and Toma, the Islanders, they will be giving a whole lot of teams a whole lot of trouble.
Yes, they will have a whole lot of shaking going on. Yes.
Let's go back and take a look at some of the pandemonium that went down here.
Oh, yes, Gorilla. The first thing the Hart said, the mouth of the South said, their men would not make a reputation on him. Looked like that was a flying tackle across the top rope. They are making a reputation.
Let's go right now to a special rebuttal with the adorable one.
Make a challenge right now. 2 weeks from today, I am going to have a debate with you. What the people really want, the flower shop or Piper's Pit?
Are you trying to tell me that you want to debate one-on-one with me? You're going to give me 2 weeks to get ready? Is that what you're saying, man?
That's right, Richard Nixon.
Listen, we don't need 2 weeks if you want a contest. I'll sit down. We can do it now. Sit down.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing on my left from Auckland, New Zealand, at 249 pounds, Tony Garea. His opponent being led towards the ring by his manager, Elizabeth, from Sarasota, Florida, at 239 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, take a look at it. The Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Randy Savage. And a look at Elizabeth. Is she lovely?
She certainly is. I'll tell you what, she certainly compliments him, and there's no doubt about that one.
You might not like the team, but she's a gorgeous lady, and he is the champion.
Well, she certainly is, and I refuse to call him Macho Man any longer for a number of reasons, of course, one of which is that on November 8th in the Boston Garden, she literally stole the championship from Tito Santana.
Oh,
he might have done it, but he's still champion.
Little bit of jellyfish over here, huh?
Were you in attendance? Did you see what went down?
I did. I haven't been in Boston in a while. I'm going to come back there.
What a gorgeous attire he has there. You know, it's a tremendous robe he has on.
You boys just wish you could have somebody do that for you. Walk around there and take a beautiful sequin robe off you.
Gorilla, what would a robe like that cost?
Oh, you're looking at between $20,000 and $25,000 worth of ring attire.
Tony Garea, he wants the robe or he wants Elizabeth.
Look at that. Referee Danny Davis once again getting involved here with the wrestlers. You're not supposed to do that, John.
Well, I'll tell you not, but it's still fair, Dickum.
Oh, high crossbody by Tony. 2 count only.
That's why he's a champion. He kicked right out and went right back to work on his man.
Savage still got his shades on. I can't believe it.
Tony Garea
over the top, sunset flip, couldn't get the leverage.
Look at the Macho Man, still got the goggles on and the sequins.
Oh, small package, he couldn't get him.
He'll even beat you with sunglasses, Garea. Big knee from the back, and out you go.
Gone out hard to the floor here. Oh, going up to the top, some 15 feet high. Look out below. Double axe handle. Oh, he nailed him with it.
That's why he's a champino.
Wow.
Wow.
Tony Garea, former 6-time co-holder. Right now, wrestling fans, soon to be making his way to the World Wrestling Federation, superstar Billy Graham.
Superstar Billy Graham out here in the remote stretches of the unknown, the barren, vast wastelands of the desert where only one man can survive. And you're looking at him, superstar Billy Graham, who is bad to the bone, who is getting tougher, who is getting meaner, and coming back to hurt somebody. Back to the WWF and Randy Macho Man Savage, you got to get ready, because one day you might have to deal with the Man of Steel, superstar Billy Graham.
Talk about hurting somebody right now. The champion Savage really putting a hurt on Tony Garea as he did everything under the sun to him outside the ring. Now going to the top turnbuckle.
Say your prayers, Tony boy.
We'll see that patented flying elbow, and he's the master of it. There it is. Oh. Good night. Lights out. Guaranteed. 1, 2, 3 count.
This case is closed.
Wow. Unbelievable. Once Randy Savage goes up there and plants that flying elbow some 15 feet down, I don't care who the individual is, he's not going to get up from it.
Your winner, Macho Man, Randy Savage!
Oh, look at him right now, giving some static to Elizabeth as she obviously was standing in the wrong part of the ring.
Well, good thing she wasn't underneath that elbow like Tony Garea was, or she'd have to sell that farm. Or in this case, maybe the robe.
Very impressive victory here this week on Wrestling Challenge by that man, Randy Savage. Let's go back and take a look. We're going to take a look at how Danny Davis gets involved here. Look at this. He's actually holding on to him.
This referee should be whipped and put right out of there right now. Look at this referee.
That is ridiculous.
There. It's a Macho Man coming from high under the sky, dropping that elbow. As Sergeant Preston would tell King, this case is closed. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, congratulations, you got to 3.
Very impressive
Billy Graham on that one.
He called out the champion. He want to come back.
Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, not so Macho Man, Randy Savage. He is something to deal with. Stay with us, wrestling fans. A special interview coming at you right now.
Now, wrestling fans, like him or not, you must certainly give credit where credit is due. And credit is due Jake the Snake Roberts, who in perhaps the shortest amount of time in any wrestler in the annals of the World Wrestling Federation climbed to the very top. The way he did it, questionable, but nevertheless, he is certainly at the top of the World Wrestling Federation.
There's some truth in what you've just said. I am at the top. And I have done it in a shorter time than anybody else, even Hulk Hogan. I've risen to the top, and why? Because I've got something else to offer that nobody's ever seen before. Something that amazes people. It's a mystery to you. As far as Ricky Steamboat goes, he's a very foolish man. Because even the most ignorant man that sticks his hand into the fire and gets burned, pulls it back, he knows not to go again. But Ricky Steamboat, I'll wind up treating you just like I would a woman. The first time, if you're fine, okay. The second time, if you're special, maybe. But the third time, you're a piece of flesh because I'm through with you.
Now, Jake Roberts, evidently you are not only after the gold, which top money deserves, but I take it some of the glory as well. I understand that you have now, if I may make the analogy, slithered your way as a part of the World Wrestling Federation Wrestling Challenge, our sister program, with what else but the snake pit.
You say slither. When you say slither in that way that you just said it, it sounds like brown nosing to me. I've never had to brown nose one man alive. You know why? Because I have real talent. I have something else that nobody else can offer. Something different, yes. But everybody loves a mystery, now don't they? That's why they're going to watch the pit, my man, because they're going to see something different. And I'm not out there shooting some gaga at you, because deep down, you know it's always the truth that I'm giving to you. The DDT's the best, the snake will always rule. And as far as time, let me be the calendar, all right? Let me do it, because I am the man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a six-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. In the ring to my left, from Boston, Massachusetts, at 280 pounds, Al Navarro. His partner from Korea at 271 pounds, Tiger Chung Lee. And his third partner from Dorchester, Massachusetts, and I'm afraid it's not quite that. What is your name? J.J. Jackson. Their opponents from Japan at a total weight of 1,129 pounds, the Machines!
Holy mackerel, 1,129 pounds worth of humanity. Take a look at it.
Look like over 1,000 pounds of you-know-what to me. Some of the flies hover over.
One bigger than the next, and there's no telling, Johnny B, how many machines there are.
Yeah, how cute. Let's go get some WD-40 and find out what makes them work.
Captain Lou Albano playing all kinds of games with the mind of Bobby the
One
Brain
machine
Heenan.
needs a crane to get in the ring.
If this can be the world's six-man tag team champions, I don't know what could be.
How are you going to stop that particular group of humans?
So let me ask you a question. Now, you're from the great state of New Jersey. If you owned a buffet and you saw these four clowns, and I'm including Albano, getting out of a rent-a-car, a stretch limo, would you want to put a little sign out there saying out of business or what?
I'd have to say gone fishing, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, tremendous capacity crowd, 18,000 plus on hand this week in Wrestling Challenge. Unbelievable. The World Wrestling Federation, of course, bringing you the best in professional wrestling, the superstars of the world of professional sports. Right now, wrestling fans, Bobby the Brain Heenan has to be upset about this. Let's hear about it.
Well, I'll tell you. There's super machines, there's giant machines, there's big machines, and there's slob machines. I'm talking about Captain Lou Albano. I've about had it up to here with machines. Albano, you think you're putting something over on me, don't you? You show up with one machine, then you show up with two machines. Now there's three machines. What, do you got a factory that just puts out machines? Fine, bring all the machines you want. But you remember something, Albano. When you go to bed, I'm still up, and when you get up, I've been up. You don't outsmart the brain. Nobody does, pal, because I am Bobby the Brain Heenan, and you are a zero.
Bobby the Brain Heenan obviously bent out of shape about what Captain Lou is doing with the machines right now. Well,
I think this Navarro's being a little bent out of shape too. You know, the guy's got some tattoos on him already. And this Jackson, J.J. Jackson, he's very apprehensive to come into the ring. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to be in there myself. Does that hurt? Oh, wow.
Machine number one now doing a number. Oh, what a clothesline on J.J. Jackson. Tags in machine number two. I don't know how else to describe these machines except 1, 2, 3, Ernie.
I think I'd be a little worried, too. When you got 3 men in the ring, each one is over 300 pounds. One is capable of being 400, 500 pounds. Where can you find a team agile and mobile like that?
Well, look at the fat boy down there. Geez, I wish they could zoom in on him. Captain Lou, he even has the shirt of the week on. Look, he's had spaghetti, he's had Creole, he's had some egg foo young.
J.J. Jackson in for the ride, clobbered right between the eyes by the big guy. This one is over.
What a big fist on top of his head, though.
He planted that
This guy is out.
Right on the top of the cranium of J.J. Jackson.
Oh, what a huddle.
Look at this.
My
Your
gosh.
winners, the Machines!
4 professional blind dates of wrestling.
The Machines victorious here this week in the World Wrestling Federation, as they well may be every week.
I can assure you The Best is brought to you by the World Wrestling Federation.
You know, they say there's a girl for everybody. I'd like to see a girl for the machines, though.
Wasn't a whole lot of competition here from El Navarro, J.J. Jackson, and Tiger Chung Lee. But let's go back and take a look at how they polished off J.J. Jackson.
Look at this tremendous force. What a big fist right on top of it. Did you see his neck go right to the side? He's practically out right now. This case is closed once again. School is out.
Sure is.
Well, the big guy just drove that huge, humongous fist of his right into the top of the cranium of J.J. Jackson, and you can imagine what that does to the cervical vertebrae, makes an accordion out of it.
Call that a chiropractor's delight.
Chiropractor's delight for sure. Capacity crowd on hand once again here this week. 18,000 plus. Stay with us, fans. A special interview coming at you right now.
Well, as you well know, so many great stars here in the World Wrestling Federation. But one man who has got a lot of people talking in a very short time is talking about none other than the Birdman, Coco Beware, complete with music.
How you doing, brother?
Good.
All right. I want to say one thing. You know, it's good to be in the WWF, brother. This is the top of the line, brother, in professional wrestling. You can't get any better than the WWF. I'm telling you, you can't beat it with a stick. You can't whip it with a switch, brother. Don't even try. Hey, you know, I got a new dance called the Bird, brother. I'm going to see you get down. Do that, Bird. Just start flopping those wings. Everybody, come on, fans. Y'all sitting at home, come on. Get down with the Bird, man. Y'all, come on. There you go. Move it now. Just a little bit of bounce to the ounce. There you go. All right, baby. Woo!
And Coco, so many great stars and a lot of big wrestlers already gunning for you, having made a name for yourself in such very short time.
That's right. You know, it's some big, bad, tough men right here in the WWF, brother. Like I said before, you know, this is the mountaintop. This is the dream, brother. Everybody's trying to shoot to the mountaintop, brother, because I want to tell you one thing, brother, that the Birdman is no stepping stone to nobody. So I want you to beware, because I'm going to fly like a bird and I'm going to sting like a bee. Whoever I face, they may go down for the 1, 2, and 3. Come, whoa, because I love, the fly, baby. Come on, darling. I feel so
Coco,
good today.
It's got to make you feel very good coming out to the ring, seeing so many great fans already starting to
Let's
do
get
the
together, baby. Remember, the WWF is the #1 wrestling in the whole wide world today. Woo, yeah.
Coming soon, you'll be seeing him. Your chance to get down with the Birdman himself, Coco Beware, and what a name that Coco and the Bird is making in the World Wrestling Federation. Look at him go.
The latest edition of the World Wrestling Federation magazine is now on sale. Enjoy the greatest magazine of its kind, the only one with cover-to-cover full-color photographs, exclusive interviews, in-depth reporting. See a superstar comeback. Billy Graham returns. Elizabeth, Savage is the meanest man she knows. Jake Roberts, the Snake strikes fast. Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Hot Rod is back. Plus Paul Orndorff, how he betrayed a friend. All this and much more in the official World Wrestling Federation magazine.
I've got Junkyard Dog.
It's World Wrestling Federation superstars.
I've got Brutus Beefcake. Here's George the Animal Steel. And Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Collect them all, wrestling superstars from LJN. No matter where you are, Thumb Wrestlers, it's just like being in a wrestling ring. Come wrestle anywhere with Hulk and the Iron Sheik.
Okay, kids, back to class.
Wrestle anywhere with wrestling superstars Thumb Wrestlers, new from LJN.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing on my right, the Dream Team. From Seattle, Washington, at 248 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And his partner from San Francisco at 270 pounds, Brutus Beefcake. Their opponents from Chicago at 239 pounds, Leaping Lanny Poffo. And his partner from Richmond, Virginia at 238 pounds, Dick the Rebel Slater.
Oh, Dick the Rebel Slater, Leaping Lanny Poffo. Johnny V, how can you justify being here when your men are in this kind of competition?
My boys are not in what I consider to be great competition. They are all primed up. We have spoken this afternoon. Everything is hunky-dory, baby. And they are here, and I am here, and I'm going to watch them annihilate Slater and Poffo.
Well, that remains to be seen.
And the Rebel's moving like he's ready for the action right now.
He certainly is.
This is going to be a most exciting match.
Throwing out some of those poems on those flying saucers of his. In this capacity.
The Rebel Dickie Slater brings all of his tradition to the ring. The stars and bars are flying high, and he ain't whistling Dixie. Just ring that bell and watch him do his thing.
Well, the poet laureate of the World Wrestling Federation, Lanny Poffo, never.
I hope you have your Blue Cross paid up there, Mr. Poffo, because you're tossing.
Never disappoints us, Johnny V. You always give us a ball.
Fine. Doesn't take much to impress you. Valentine and Beefcake are rough and awesome and rough and tough as ever, baby.
Oh, what about that featherette?
She's not too sleazy either, you know.
Right now,
Anyway, Greg,
fans, we're going to have some maybe words of wisdom from the devious one, Mr. Fuji.
So they play in Land of Dixie, yeah? Just for you, Slater song. They play you good old Southern song. But boy song, you ever cross Morocco's path, you'll be tapped for you, boy song. You'll be sayonara. No more Slater, no more Southern song, no more Dixie. Just tap, 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 tap for you, boy song. You are finished. I'm very sorry.
Sounds like Mr. Fuji really worried about the Rebel Dick Slater.
I want Greg to be very careful with this Dick Slater. You can't take him lightly, Greg. He's just a tough competitor.
Now on Greg the Hammer Valentine. Why are you getting excited?
He's just a rough, tough guy, Slater, and I don't want Greg to give him anything. I don't want him to just overextend himself there.
Duck underneath the big clothesline. Oh, elbow right between the eyes. Over for the cover.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Soon I have
where you going?
Just a little bit something to do.
Uh-oh.
You have to go down to the ring.
Luscious John has left us here, left the broadcast position. Obviously very concerned about his team. Big suplex and a beauty over for the cover. 1, 2. Whoa, was that close.
What was Luscious John's statement earlier before we came on there?
He said he was very confident his men were ready.
And he didn't have to go down to the ring. He's down there now.
Rebel Dick Slater doing a number on the Dream Team. Look at this. Oh, reverse neck breaker.
That'll give you a headache for a while.
Tag made as Leaping Lanny comes in, and the Dream Team not looking too dreamy. What a drop kick. Right over that top rope. Look at Luscious. He's down there. Johnny V upset, left his position here, and he's screaming at his men, Ernie.
Very much so, because his pride concerned. This could be it.
Oh, he got it right here. He didn't hook the legs.
We had an upset in the making there for the moment.
The Hammer comes in and makes the save, and so does the Rebel Dick Slater immediately. And now, all 4 men in the ring.
Hold him, Beefcake, hold him now.
Monkey flip out of the corner, a beauty.
What a high-risk move that was.
Referee's lost control of this one, Ernie.
Yes, he certainly has.
Hold up, get it, Greg, get it.
Oh, look at this.
That's it, Greg.
Oh, what a clothesline by the Hammer from the outside on Lanny Poffo. Miscarriage of justice right here.
Miscarriage of justice. I've never laid eyes on it.
Let's get the official word.
Brutus Beefcake and Greg Valentine.
Let's take a look at what went down here as Luscious had to go down to ringside, and it's still, the action is still hot and heavy. But look at
Johnny V, he had to go down the ring, and evidently his appearance really meant something, because his boy is turning around right there.
Right now, let's go to the snake pit.
So you want to try your luck one more time and see what's coming out of the snake's mind. You know, everybody in the world has opinions. Opinions are what you think. Reputations are based on what you think, not results. But this week, I have a man that I feel simply is truly wonderful. You know, Paul, you and Damien and I have something in common. We have a thirst that cannot be quenched. We have a hunger that cannot be satisfied. because we're all looking for something.
You got that right. You know something, Jake? When I used to take Hulk Hogan to the gym, and he was laying down on that bench press, and I used to look into his eyes, I saw that Hulk Hogan wanted to be something that he really couldn't be.
Just a trace, huh?
Just a trace of something that he wanted to be.
What did he want to be, Paul?
He wanted to be a man, and that man is me, Mr. Wonderful.
Oh, check this out, my man. Huh? Hulk Hogan, eat your heart out. This man, look at this, huh?
Jake, this man is hungry. This man is starving. And his quench will only be resolved when he becomes the champion of the world.
Let me ask you something. How long will it take?
You know something, Snake? It's not going to take too long because I got Hulk Hogan eating out the palm of my hand. I am playing mind games with Hulk Hogan. And you people out there know that before it's all over and done with, I am going to be the next heavyweight champion of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for a 1-fall decision. Introducing, firstly, the manager, the Wizard, and with him, from the jungles of Samoa, Sika, and his opponent from Portland, Oregon, at 241 pounds, Rick Hunter.
Well, I'm glad you saw fit to come back and join us, Johnny V. Where did you go?
Well, Dick Slater was creating a ruckus down there.
You got bent out of shape, didn't you?
Yeah, I did get a little bit of bent out of shape. Something like Rick Hunter's feeling here right now.
Sika, with that crazed look in his eye, immediately going to work on Ricky Hunter with those chops. Devastating.
Very devastating. He's a very, very vicious man.
Did you see, Ernie Ladd, the close-up look on the kissers, on the, not only Sika, but the Wizard as well?
Did you see that Wizard? His head looked like a Rowan now.
Oh, unbelievable.
He looks like a very, very devious man. He will do anything to rise to the top and reign.
I guess the dinner bell's rung here, Ernie Ladd.
Right now, wrestling fans, the whole wrestling world talking about an individual named the Honky Tonk Man. Let's hear from him.
The WWF is doing it. The WWF is doing it in a big way. They're bringing people from all over. You know, it's like the who's who of professional wrestling. They're bringing in, like Sika, the Samoan out there right now, the Wild Man from Uganda, the Ugandan Giant. They're bringing them in from all over, and you know where else they're coming from? They're coming from Memphis, Tennessee, the home of rock and roll. They're coming from a place where people like to strut and stroll. They're coming from the home of the 50s. Yeah, I got my hair greased back. I got a 57 Cadillac, baby, and I'm ready to roll in the WWF. Woo!
Talk about excitement. You're going to see it when the Honky Tonk Man arrives here in the World Wrestling Federation, and you can bet we'll be bringing it to you right here on Wrestling Challenge. In the meantime, Ricky Hunter trying to mount some kind of offense here.
His punches are not doing anything to this wild man. I'll hate to tell you, Mr. Hunter, you better use a different tactic.
Sort of upset him a little bit, John.
I'm telling you, it's like a little fly there on him.
That Samoan was an irresistible force. And all he's doing is going straight forward.
Well, fortunately for him, Ernie, there is no immovable object out there.
Ernie, if you ever went to court, would you use this guy here for a character witness, the Samoan here coming in here?
Well, I said that might be something to desire there.
Yeah.
Referee doing the best, her best to try to control this match, but not having too much success with Sika. And
what's that woman doing in the ring? I'd like to know, trying to push that barbaric Sika back. He can't be listening to her.
Look at this, trying to rip open.
Use sign language, my dear.
The jaws of Ricky Hunter. There's no stopping this Sika. He's going to maim somebody before he's finished.
That's what you call a man from the wilds right there, without a shadow of doubt. And he's exemplifying that he is a wild man.
He's going to sign up for a pro match. The guy's going to wind up getting a root canal work.
Hunter now unloading with a couple of right hands to the breadbasket. Didn't have a whole lot of effect.
Oh,
taking no effect whatsoever.
Headbutt right between the eyes sends Hunter down to the canvas.
Look at that look, that look on this guy's face. There's just nobody home there, guys.
The Wizard screaming out something in some strange tongue. to Sika. You can hear him in the background.
There it is. Another character witness.
Look at that face.
That wasn't a devious look. I don't know what a devious look is.
Hunter hard into the corner. Uh-oh, look out.
Uh-oh. This is it. This is the big one here.
Samoan drop coming up for sure.
Hey.
Goodbye, Ricky Hunter.
Yeah.
This case is closed once again.
My dear, you could have counted to 103 on that one.
Relatively easy time this week here in the World Wrestling Federation for Sika. Let's get the official word.
Your winner from Samoa, Sika.
Gonna have to deal with this guy somewhere down the road, and his manager, the Wizard. Let's go back and take a look at that patented. Well, we're not going to get a chance to see that Samoan drop again. Believe me, I'm sure that Ricky Hunter doesn't want to see it.
Gorilla, it's enough looking at this kissing right here.
Take a look at that face. Only a mother could love that kisser.
You were there,
He can scream. He's got some good lungs. He can scream, I can assure you that.
The sins of the world being displayed on
like
the
I-90.
face of the Wizard, Curtis Iokea. And look at the crazed look in that eye. Right now, wrestling fans, we're going to take a look at the fabulous Rougeau Brothers, Jacques and Raymond, and some extracurricular activities taking place on the St. Lawrence Seaway.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team contest scheduled for 1-4. In this corner to my left, from Tampa, Florida, at 238 pounds, Terry Gibbs. His partner from Bloomington, Indiana, at 242 pounds, Jack Foley. Their opponents, also from Tampa, Florida, Brian Blair, and his partner from White Bear Lake, Minnesota, Jumping Jim Brunzell, at a combined weight of 469 pounds, the Killer Bees.
What a hot team, the Killer Bees, and tag team action, hot and heavy here in the World Wrestling Federation. Everybody wants us crack at the British Bulldogs, the reigning champions.
Without a shadow of doubt, and the Killer Bees, they move like they got ants in their pants. They're all over the place, up, down, all around, fast tags, in and out, and they are a force to be reckoned with.
In this case, I think they got bees in their pants.
I don't see the Dream Team too anxious to put their John Henry on a contract with the Killer Bees.
There's a lot of things you don't see.
Well, that's true, too, yes.
Right.
But, would you
one of which would be Mr. Foley over there. Looks like somebody'd hang around the house cutting the grass and walking a dog.
Can never tell a book by its cover, Johnny V.
I've been known to be right.
I think I've heard that a few times, Gorilla.
Terry Gibbs in
Jim
there right
Brunzell
now. A couple of nice arm ringers, and the quick tag made. Look out. B. Brian Blair plants an elbow as he's going to work on the arm and shoulder of Terry Gibbs.
Once again, they're moving like a machine. Rake to the eyes, turn around.
Killer Bees can buzz around as well as anybody. Look out, elbow drop, nobody there. Gibbs sort of telegraphed that move.
Yes, he most certainly did. And that wasn't a very wise move for a man that's
Did he use Western Union or UPI?
I think it was Federal.
Oh,
Jack Foley in there right now. Oh, nice fireman's carry.
Yes, sir. Definite Iwo Jima. Out of ammo.
Another quick tag made as the continuity between these two is tremendous. Oh, big backdrop, double backdrop. Jack Foley feeling the wrath right now. The Killer Bees. Look at this, standing monkey flip by Jumping Jim Brunzell, who possesses one of the most tremendous drop kicks I've ever seen, Ernie Ladd.
Without a shadow of a doubt, he was a tremendous high jumper when he's at the University of Minnesota.
He was a what?
Tremendous high jumper.
Oh.
The man has great spring in his
I thought you meant a
legs.
claim jumper.
Tremendous atomic drop by B. Brian Blair, and the tag made once again. Jumping. It's hard to tell. These guys move in and out of there so fast. High knee sends Foley down to the canvas. It's hard to tell who's in there, John.
Yeah, but if they were with Valentine and Beefcake, it would be a different situation.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be sitting here. You'd be running down the ringside like you did just a little while ago.
There you go. You're getting jealous.
You got to stay in your position, Johnny.
I would like to certainly be in one and get rid of you someday here, fat boy.
Well, that's always possible.
The Killer Bees is taking the sting out of this team rather rapidly.
Foley just perched to, power slam by B. Brian Blair, and coming in to make the saver. That one was over.
Very good, Terry Gibbs. Very good.
You're not supposed to cheer one team.
Well, I can't help it. I always lived up Terry Gibbs. He's my kind of man.
Once again, it's B. Brian Blair, the legal man inside the ring, along with Jack Foley, and we've seen some tremendous...
Foley looks like he's bleeding a little bit there in his
Wouldn't
kisser.
surprise me.
Yes.
I can assure you one thing, this team looks quite a bit different from the Dream Machine, don't you? From the Machine.
Well, they've got a lot of continuity.
Killer Bees are not in the class of the Valentine Beefcake team. No way.
A little outside interference there by Terry Gibbs.
I'd say Mr. Brunzell got his feathers ruffled there a little bit there. Got a little panicky.
Jim Brunzell certainly took exception to that.
Wish you could zoom in on that camera on this Foley. I hate to keep telling you, the guy looks like Dracula's mother-in-law or something. This guy's got a kisser to stop a freight train. Missing about 9 teeth, too.
They continue to go to work on the left shoulder.
Keeps pulling his britches up. Is there a problem here this guy's got besides having a bloody mouth?
They're obviously falling down, John. That's why he's pulling them up.
Oh!
What a shot.
Oh, good night, shoulder block. And the stinging action was going on as B. Brian Blair makes the cover on Jack Foley.
Uh-oh, the double
And I can assure you he put something right in this kism that he won't forget.
They are exciting.
Put something on Eddie Jacks wouldn't take off.
The Killer Bees.
Killer Bees with the most impressive victory here this week on Wrestling Challenge. And we are giving you the greatest professional wrestlers in the entire world right here in the World Wrestling Federation.
And all you need to do is get on your telephone and call somebody and tell them to watch the most exciting wrestling in the world.
Here we go. Take a look at here how he got polished off.
This is what I'd call teamwork. What a shot right in this kism. He put something in his kism that he won't forget for a long time. 1, 2, 3. In this case, it's closed.
A little bee sting action on the part of B. Brian Blair as the Killer Bees on to victory. A special interview coming your way right now.
Now, wrestling fans, as you well know, I don't think any incident that has taken place in the past few months in the World Wrestling Federation has been talked about more than what took place right here on television between the heavyweight champion Hulk Hogan and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Now, a member of Bobby the Brain Heenan's family, and one can only surmise how big a part you, Bobby Heenan, had in the entire affair.
Let me ask you something in video breath. What is running wild? What can't be stopped?
Hulkamania.
Oh, see, you've been living in the cellar too long. What is running wild and what is the most important thing in the world today is Mr. Wonderful Mania. See, Hulk Hogan is over with. He's ripped his T-shirts. He's talked to the kiddies. He's patted them on the head. He's signed the autographs. That is over. There is only one thing that exists today in wrestling, and that is this gentleman here.
Your next world's heavyweight champion. You people out there might as well get used to the fact that I'm going to be the next heavyweight champion of the world. I've tried to tell you people all along that Hulk Hogan does nothing else but uses people. But that's what makes me different, you see. I nipped it at the bud. I knew exactly where he was coming from. You know, Bobby, I can remember times where I used to take Hulk Hogan to the gym. I can remember him lying down on that bench with 500 pounds on his chest and me bent over him, lifting it off this body like this. Well, all along he thought that he was doing the 500 pounds, but actually I was doing 400 pounds of it. And then I could look into his eyes as I was bent over him, and then I could see traces of something that he wanted to be. And what he wanted to be was me, Mr. Wonderful, the man that defied the whole wrestling world, the man that left Hulk Hogan laying in the middle of the ring, the man that could have beat him then. But there again, like I say, I'm more of a man than that, Hogan. I didn't do it, you see. I'm going to give you another chance. Wherever it may be, I'm going to give you another chance to go out there and prove yourself to the people, because you have gone as far as using my music, the music I had wrote for me, the ripping of the T-shirts, all of those things I gave him. And even the people out there, when he does this, they're not screaming for Hulk Hogan, they're screaming for Mr. Wonderful. Right here, the man that tells it just like it is. And when we step into the ring, Hogan, you just think about what I did to you, and I'm going to do it 3 times over. Except this time, you're not going to be able to be carried out of the ring. They're going to have to bring a truck in and put you in a body cast. That's what it's all about. That belt's going to be mine.
Well, wrestling fans, next week here on Wrestling Challenge, we're going to take a look at the Birdman, Coco Beware.
He's an exciting young man, Gorilla, and I'm looking forward to seeing great things on him in the World Wrestling Federation.
The self-professed king of professional wrestling, Harley Race, is going to join us.
Yeah, the king here, man. He will certainly be here, and if you got some margarine, bring it on down.
Making his debut in the World Wrestling Federation, Mr. Excitement, the Honky Tonk Man.
The Honky Tonk Man, he's dressed extremely well, and he got something to say about everything.
And our feature match, a non-title matchup, the British Bulldogs, the reigning champions, against Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik. What a tremendous matchup. Stay with us, fans, for a special musical review of this week's highlights.